Welcome back to the Live China Music Podcast. We have a special episode today. First off, a little disclaimer. We had a few technical issues while recording this time, but hopefully you won't mind it. And it's a special episode. We'll start off with a little announcement, and you'll find out why we're putting in this announcement once the episode starts. Today, one of our favorite persons in the Chinese underground music scene joins Will. And I think it's a really good episode. So hopefully you'll enjoy it too.
你好, Live China Music Podcast. This is Little Boys.
We will be touring in China from October 17th to November 2nd. Big up Alice and Borderless.
Han Kwe. See you on the stage.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Live China Music Podcast. We have a very special edition today, a very special guest. Please say hello to Alice.
Hello.
And I've known Alice forever, but please just give a quick introduction to who you are and what you do.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Alice Ting Ting. I think I'm more like a promoter, like in China for rock and roll scene here, mostly underground. And I have a label called Borderless. And we do a show theory called 8-Hour Rock and Roll Club. But we also release underground band albums. We just did a compilation of 14 songs or 13 songs this year in May.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, we go way back in our Beijing days where we met. And we've kind of been, in each other's lives, both big supporters of the local music here in China. And it's been kind of super exciting to, see you grow and see your whole brand, everything just kind of come out of that. You're truly one of the hardest working promoters out there.
No. You are. How long have you been working in the scene?
Okay, we're not going down this road, just back-patting each other here.
Come on, let's have a competition. Which year did you start?
Oh, I don't know, 2012 maybe?
Oh, I won. Maybe. 2010. I started actually in 2010. So it's been 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, I was still a fresh-faced
in Beijing.
Import then. Yeah, I just arrived in China at that point.
2010.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, I mean, before we get more into what you're doing here, today for our special show, we're gonna play some punk music, right? Because that's kind of what you deal with, and let's just start with it. I've picked out a song. This is from a new Shanghai band called Moya.
Yeah. And
the name of the song is Oh Yes.
Getting off the stress. Set the smiles love. Getting these rounds. Getting off the body. Pretty better time. Getting better. Getting off the shelf.
So the name of the track is called 肉食 Oh Yes by Moya, a punk band in Shanghai.
So yeah, Moya's kind of been around for just under a year, and within that time, they've kind of have just become one of the busiest bands out there, just doing every show, any show, and they have these really just explosive live sets. This very unpredictable energy that's kind of just, yeah, it's just all over the place. Very, very raw energy coming from them.
Why did you pick this song?
Well, I think in terms of I'm always looking for new bands here in Shanghai, and in terms of new bands, they have by far been one of the most impressive new bands to come out of this music scene. Just super dedicated and kind of embodying that very kind of anarchist punk mentality where anything goes. You kind of have no idea how their sets are gonna come together. They might just jump into the crowd. They might just start smashing their instruments. They might just get a tad testy on stage. They might start a scuffle or something. But it's just it very much feels dangerous, which I kind of love, and I feel is very much missing in a lot of music coming out of China these days, especially in the punk scene.
Yeah, actually, nowadays, I feel it's scene having these new energy coming in right now. I had a look at the recording credits. I saw they also asked the singer from Men Zhu Men, also a new punk band in Chengdu. They just started maybe a few months ago, and I saw their live twice, and it's the same kind of energy. You don't know, it's very raw, and you don't know what's gonna happen the next second. And I think bands like this are the most interesting at the moment. And also in Lanzhou, we did an 8-hour show. There's another band called TV Party. Yeah, they are 18 years old. They're going to go to college, but before going to university, they are playing bands like this, and very raw, and I like it. It's so new.
Yeah, I think you really hit on something there. This is really, a lot of this is coming from really young bands. Bands who kids who feel kind of disenfranchised and have this kind of anger and this displacement that they want to somehow convey to people. And it just feels like they're all kind of gravitating towards each other. They're very much are kind of building up their own scene from the bottom up, and they're kind of networking, and they're really adamant about going to other cities and performing. They're really adamant about, touring with each other, playing each other's shows and whatnot, and putting music out there. They're just really pushing it as much as they can before they grow up.
Yeah, and there's another branch which is growing in China now too. It's emo punk, the screen is one.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's funny enough, because the next track that I picked is from a band called Eggsparty, and I want to see if you can detect, what exactly genre this band is even trying to play in. So, we're going to play a track from Eggsparty. Enjoy.
That was the track from Eggsparty, and the song title is fucking long. Like the translation of the song title is, I feel that the way you smoke looks like Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves?
Yes.
Oh, that's a brilliant.
我感觉你抽烟的样子跟基努里维斯一样帅. Like in the song, they were just singing this over and over again.
And so, yeah, as you were saying, like, this is definitely like, this has a emo kind of, the framework of emo music is there.
Yeah.
But then it's just being pushed, shoved out into something very aggressive and just very... it's like a Frankenstein monster of just different musical genres.
Like, I don't know, like the instrumental sound in the song, I think it sounds a bit like a post-punk, but the singing is just like emo, screaming, and the beats in the very beginning, I like that beats, like do, like, I don't know, it's the guitar riff or what kind of instrument they're using. I don't know. Maybe keyboard, synthesizer. Mm-hmm. What is it?
No, I mean, who knows? They're just, I mean, and then you have like the Chickmunks' voices on top of the screamo vocals. It's kind of like, it's jarring. It's very shocking. Can you guess where this band is from?
I'll guess,
Where are most of these?
Henan.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so I think it's the scene in Henan, the local scene is influenced by the emo kids there. Mm-hmm. I think they have the most emo, like they have a emo punk, but they don't like to identify themselves as punks anymore, because I just talked to the singer of 维氏兔子 Wish Today.
Speaking of which,
yeah,
he is in this band.
Oh, really? Yeah,
yes.
So I can hear the similarity of the very first song they wrote. It's called Ruthless City, Homeless Kids. That's the only song I know, because I haven't listened, like I seen them live twice, but I don't know, the feeling it gives and the huge crowd they get just gets on my nerve that it's like going sold out, and I don't like it. But actually I should give it a listen to their new album.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, like, yeah, they don't want to be considered punk, but I do feel many aspects of, you know, these kids' music these days. It does feel more punk than, you know, I don't know, your average emo punk band or your pop punk band. It feels a bit more raw in its energy, in its sincerity.
Yeah. But I don't like the fact that they deny themselves as punks. because they say like, oh, the punk scene shit in China, like being very negative about the OG here, like old generation of punks.
Well, I mean, some would argue that's the most punk thing to do is to shit on punks.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's being real, you know, like being real or being having like a tag on themselves, like, oh, we're a rebel, we hate the old people, you know. I don't like that. Like I'm all about peace and love. So I don't like the fight between old generation, young generation. I want to support both. And
well, speaking on that, before we get into the tracks that you picked, I want to hear a little bit more about the 8-hour rock and roll club. How it started, what its mission is, and how it's been doing.
It started 5 years ago, right after the pandemic in 2020, May. And I was hanging out with the punk kids in Hangzhou. Like they are around maybe 22, 23, like right before going into their work life. And they were thinking to do a rock show, and I just moved there and I met them and we became friends. And I said, like, just do it on my label. I have a published account, so let's do it together. So there are 4 of us in the beginning. There's Cu Cu, Xiaobao, and Divine. Divine was my colleague from Spectres, and she's still doing the editing for promotion posts in the on the label right now. And the other 2, like they started their work, and in the beginning we did a lot of shows, like 1 show every month, and we had some quarrels and being some not happy moments, and we are tired of doing shows in Hangzhou only. And both of Cu Cu and Xiaobao, they want to start their career, so they kind of quit the group. And then Divine was all along with me. Like first she was DJing and doing writing and editing, videos, everything. And we started doing shows all around China in different cities, and we recruit 2 other partners. Like I have an idea that I need young blood to join to have better and fresh ideas. So I wrote an article to recruit people, and two young guys joined. One is Du Zi, the other one is Guo Qing. And Du Zi quit because we were not making a lot of money, and he has a lot of side projects which he can make more money. And I totally understand later on, like when I put myself in his shoes. And Guo Qing is still with us. Like my deal is that like you pay 10,000, you can be one of our partners. And in 1 year, you can choose to quit and take the money back anytime. But after 1 year, you're gonna be partners for the rest of your life. Yes, you're married to 8 hours. You're married to Borderless, actually. So after Du Zi quits, we have a new producer, Qilin, Gaiwaer. He joined us. And he's still in uni, and he's going to study probably in Canada, for music. And he is the producer of our first compilation, and it's a very good compilation. And that's the thing I'm most proud of. I think we recorded the best underground bands around us and around the area and around the world, which works with us. Like we have Devil's Libido on the compilation, and they're from Japan, and I toured them several times. They're a great band. And Rondai, who I worked starting 2013, so it's really really like a big piece of work of bands.
Where can people listen or find this compilation? It's only physical copies, or we can also find it where?
It's published on NetEase Music and QQ Music and some other platforms, but in this year we're gonna look at publishing it on international platforms to let the world to listen to.
Oh yeah, get that up on Bandcamp. I think that would be perfect.
It's so good. We're gonna maybe make a fortune.
So as someone who, lives and breathes punk music, you brought with you a couple tracks today, and what did you pick first?
I picked. So I'm living in Chengdu now. I picked the best underground band called Gaiwaer, and it's in Sichuan dialect. It means street kids.
Awesome. And the name of the track?
It's called 人生的满杯. Let's see. 痛饮人生的满杯. It means drink dry your life's cup. So it's about drinking.
Awesome. Well, let's have a listen.
我的恋人是个该死的 gangster， 他说生活把他变成无情的 bastard， 别往后退，生活又往前追，迫不得已只好把生活打碎。亲爱的朋克，我找到了你，不知什么时候迷失了自己。回头看，妈妈依然站在风里，绝望无助看我远去的背影。Oh no, I gotta go， 这次不会让他独自难受。Oh no, I gotta go， 这次不会让他独自难受。Oh no, I gotta go， 相信有一天我会再见面。Oh no, I gotta go， 等到那时候，等到那时候。
Yeah, that's a definite. I mean, I can just see this song being played live, and I can imagine just everyone just singing along to it, arms around each other, drinks in the air. It's what we call a nice anthem right there.
And the interesting thing about the song is that it's the lyrics is a letter from the singer's, the vocalist's friend in jail. He's in jail, and he sent a letter to the vocalist about, the music they were playing together when he was out,
When he was a free man.
Yeah, exactly. And also, the vocalist told me a very sad story about the song. Like, he just borrowed a friend. His name is Xiao Wu. I don't know him, but it seems like most of the friends in the underground scene knows him. Like, maybe about a month ago, I saw this, what's it? Grieving on the moment, saying, this photographer.
Yep, I saw that too, yeah.
And so the vocalist actually borrowed the guitar from this guy, and they recorded this song, and they just released this song on that day, and he listened to it, and the next day, like he just choked on his breathing during sleep.
Oh my God.
On the day the band travels to Beijing to play the show, they got the news that he died. So this song is for him, and they played the song on his funeral.
Oh wow.
Life is fucking short and unexpected things will happen any moment.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking enjoy the life. Drink dry your cups and just fucking enjoy.
Yeah. I mean, going back to like how like some people shit on the punk scene saying like, oh, it's not, it's not sincere. It's all fake. It's all whatever. I mean, when I hear bands like this, like, how can you not feel the sincerity, the earnestness of kind of this trying to live this kind of lifestyle? It's very touching to me, and I think maybe that scares some people sometimes, but like I do think a lot of what punk music is, or at least what the punk scene is a kind of community driven thing. It's about being around your friends and being open, being empathetic to one another.
Like take friends as a family and live a real life. Like I think maybe many people are afraid of being real, so they are afraid of liking what they like.
Yeah.
I want like you said what's the mission of doing Borderless or doing punk shows or 8 hours rock and roll club? Like what's the mission? I think my mission is to just put these sincere bands, not just punk, like sincere music, sincere bands in front of people and let everyone to see what we have actually in China, what you can choose to join, and find this as the exit of your tough life. Like I think life is really tough, and once you find what you really like, I think it will be a lot nicer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you have a family then, essentially. You have people to lean on. Well, that's great. And I mean, one of the scenes that is very much like together is the hardcore scene.
Yes.
And so the next track you brought is from how this is another band that's been around forever, right? Return the Truth?
Yeah, like both of them are old bands.
Mm-hmm.
You brought the newest bands, and I bought like semi-old bands, and I think it balanced them out. Like ask them to it's feng shui. Ask them to unite each other. And I think the hardcore scene is the most united. Like in Chengdu, the hardcore scene is, they have a name for it. It's called CDB, Chengdu Bang. It literally means Chengdu Gang. But Bang means gang. So CDB. And at the show last weekend, they were just CDB. And they have songs written for their community. And I think in Beijing, like Return the Truth is from, they have another hardcore scene there. It's called CNHC. And Return the Truth is one of the most important bands there.
Cool. And what tracks did you bring in?
It's called Drowning in Silence by Return the Truth.
Awesome. That was Return the Truth with Drowning in Silence. Yeah, just kind of old. I don't want to say old school, but there's something very vintage about this kind of hardcore sound. Just like, it kind of, it brings me back to a certain age, I feel, when I was really all about this.
Which age? 18.
I mean, not that young. I was a bit older, but like during my early days in Beijing, I was very much into this scene, and I just remember the shows were so much fun.
Yeah, it's a shame when I was in Beijing, I was not so into punk. I was more into like alternative scene. So I didn't get to see all the, all the hardcore bands there.
Yeah, we just had the hardcore festival here a couple of weeks ago. I think there was like freaking 15 bands or something. It was just relentless. But it's so great to see these scenes kind of stay together through thick and thin, where like the old guard will always be like with the new guard, and there's kind of no superiority or any kind of like, we're all one in this. We're all together.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, I think for live shows, I think the hardcore ones are the most fun. Like, that's why I'm so into this scene right now, because when it's live, you just feel the like explosive energy in the air. It's the most fun. So that's why I love hardcore scene at the moment. Yeah.
Well, thank you for bringing in these tracks. It was really fun to kind of go down this rabbit hole with you. Before we say goodbye, please tell us and the audience what you have planned. I know you have a tour coming up. Is that correct?
Yes. So from November 17th, from October 17th till November 2nd, we're going to 10 cities and doing 10 shows in Shanghai. First Beijing, Hangzhou, Shanghai, Wuhan, Taiyuan, Xi'an.
Okay, a shit ton of cities.
Yes, let me finish the cities. And then Kaili, Changsha, and Guangzhou, 10 cities. I'm very excited for the tour.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'll definitely be there for the Shanghai show.
See you there. And see everyone who's listening now. See you there in any city which you are in.
Yeah. Do tell if you come across any listeners. I would love to hear their feedback. Very exciting news. Can't wait to hang out with you again. And very much looking forward to the next release. We'll have Ellie back very soon. Once again, thank you for listening to Live China Music Podcasts. Anything you want to say to our fans out there?
Fans of Live China Music, you have the best taste of labels and music. We're basically the most underground and local labels in China. And Will is the event planner, the person in the scene who I respect the most. He's actually the person who brought me into the local scene in Beijing when I moved there. And thank you so much. And Ellie, he's not here today, but we did a lot of shows together in Beijing too. It was good old times. And I hope we can bring this back to cities we can go to together and do some work together. Look forward to the future. We're going to build together.
Hell yeah. To the future, baby.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Alice. And stay tuned. Ellie will be back next week, and we'll have some new music, of course, for you. Once again, this has been the Live China Music Podcast. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.